Thanks for tuning in to massapequaNEWS.com. For the Newsweek ending March 6, 2007, sitting with me as my guest anchor is the Incorporated Village of Massapequa Park's Mayor, James Altadonna. Welcome.
Hi, thank you for inviting me today. I look forward to the session.
You're very welcome, and we're honored to have you on the show.
Thank you.
You're welcome. We're going to change up the normal structure of this show so that the thousands of viewers in preparation of the village's election on March 20th will have an in-depth view of who you are.
Okay.
We reached out to your constituents and we received an overwhelmingly positive response.
Oh, very nice. I'm very happy to hear that.
That doesn't surprise me. What did surprise me was that it wasn't just your constituents of voting age that had questions and comments. It was children that had questions and comments as well.
Well, we encourage that. I mean, we've had many sessions here in Village Hall where we've invited children, classes, to come down and participate in government.
Great. We're going to set aside the kids' questions for the end of the show to leave on a comical note. And all of the questions and comments from your constituents could easily be organized into 3 definitive categories.
Okay.
Your background, your tenure, and what the future holds.
Sure.
So as far as your background goes, would you like to talk about where you grew up, your educational background?
Well, for the people that don't know me, I grew up in Deer Park, Long Island. Went to Deer Park High School, graduated from Pace University. I am now president of Graphic Technology, which is a middle market printing or sheet-fed printing company.
Yes.
Okay.
Great. That's good to know. What was the catalyst that led to your run for the mayorship?
I felt that the village wasn't going in the direction that it should have been going at the time,
Yes.
and I was looking for a new vision, so that's what really was the impetus for me to run.
Great. And during your tenure, do you want to talk about the beautification of the village, the taxes?
Well, you know, we have a wonderful village, and I'm sure when you reached out to all the residents, they care about the village.
Yes.
And they know what's going on here. And we have an obligation to uphold the village the way it's been, the way generations in the past have really taken care of the village. And it's up to us, it's our stewardship, to take care of it and bring it into the next century.
I've seen firsthand that the roads have been repaved, and we've encouraged residents to repair their sidewalks. I've seen you serving breakfast in the park.
It's all part of the hominess of the village. Our administration, we realize that life is difficult, and what we try to do as this administration is to make home home. We all travel to work, we all travel all over, but when we come home, we want to realize and be proud of where we live.
Absolutely.
So that's really our goal here.
Yes.
And in doing so, we manage our budget very closely. It's approximately a $5.2 million budget.
Wow.
Yeah, and you know, we have a very healthy surplus. We have a wonderful bond rating. We try and work within the budgetary constraints. We're very lean on our hiring. We scrutinize all of our projects to make sure we get the best bang for the buck. We reach out to all levels of government to see where we can get aid to help us minimize the cost impact to our residents.
Great. What does the future hold?
The future. Well, we want to continue our infrastructure improvements. Okay, the roads here have not been updated for quite a long time. I believe last year we did approximately 6 miles of resurfacing. And we've continued year after year to fix our roads. Flood mitigation is something we want to look at with global warming, with with a lot of other, weather-related events. We feel that we want to minimize that impact to our residents, so we're looking at that. Our beautification efforts will continue.
Great.
Our revitalization is going to continue. A few things we have that the residents should notice pretty soon is we're going to have a nice welcome or Massapequa Park sign over the railroad station.
Nice.
Last year we had some trouble down on Merrick Road with children from the high school crossing, so we were able to get a grant. We're going to have speed signs there that are going to reflect the speed of cars coming both east and west.
Great, so look out for that,
so
speedy drivers.
Hopefully that'll be a slowdown. We've been working very closely with the 7th Precinct speed and traffic here is probably the biggest issue.
Yes.
And you know, with the budgetary constraints of Nassau County, which I don't fully agree with, I believe police are number one and foremost the best bang for your dollar in terms of services.
Absolutely.
They are here to protect us, and I know many residents have called upon them, and they are wonderful. They're professionals here, and we deserve more.
Definitely.
You know, a good portion of our budget goes for police services.
Yes.
And we'd like to aid them in any way to bring more officers into the village.
Great. Let's move on to the questions from the kids. Are you ready?
Okay.
What's your favorite color?
Blue.
Blue.
Yes.
Do you have any pets?
Yes, I have a dog, very small dog. Her name is Lily.
Mm-hmm.
She's a Yorkie. She doesn't know she's small, but she's very good. She thinks she's a dog.
Okay. Do you prefer Coke or Pepsi?
Coke.
What is your favorite food?
I'm not really big on eating. Yeah, I'm really not. I guess my favorite food probably would be lasagna.
Okay. Do you always wear matching socks?
Yes, I do.
Great. What's your favorite season?
Oh, definitely summer.
Okay. If you weren't the mayor, who would you be?
Probably someone a lot less tired.
Good answer. Whom are you thankful for?
Oh, I'm thankful for a lot of things. Thankful for my family, although they do drive me nuts from time to time. I'm thankful for having the opportunity and the blessings to have this job. This is truly a wonderful job. It's something that you cherish.
Okay. If you had to give your job to anyone, who would it be?
Who would it be? I would say it would be Joe Pinto.
Good to know. Are you going to vote in this election, and will you vote for yourself?
Absolutely.
Good to know. And one child wanted to know how they could be mayor.
How could you be mayor? Well, you know, it's not something that you wake up, or it's very infrequent. I say you wake up one day and say you want to be mayor. What you need to do is get involved. I was involved for many years, coming to meetings, listening to the pulse of the community, listening to what's going on, voicing opinions, formulating opinions. And coming into Village Hall and knowing, you know, the aspects of government enabled me to run. So I would say if you're really interested in running for mayor,
yes,
you really need to get involved on all levels.
In the community.
Yes, all levels.
Good to know. Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
That's it?
That's it.
Thank you. I enjoyed it.
Please vote on March 20th in Village Hall. Have a great week, Massapequa. We'll see you here next.